My presentation today provides a brief overview of sanitary surveys and EPA's new Sanitary Survey App for marine and freshwaters. Sanitary surveys are used to identify sources of fecal contamination in order to improve water quality. Sanitary surveys involve collecting information on factors that affect water quality, such as rainfall, pollution sources, and land use. In July of 2020, EPA released its new Sanitary Survey App for marine and freshwaters. This new tool is useful for gathering data for any water body. The app is currently available for use by states, territories, and tribes upon request, and EPA is working to make it available to other users. The Sanitary Survey App consists of 4 surveys in Survey 123. 2 routine surveys for short-term assessments, and 2 longer annual surveys for long-term assessments. It is accessible on the web and can be used on any device. No Wi-Fi or internet connection is needed to collect surveys in the field. It includes new questions to identify HAB events and the capability to include photos. It geolocates sites where data are collected, and links to websites such as Beacon are included for beach IDs and the National Weather Service for weather-related information. Data submitted is stored on the EPA Geo platform at no cost to the user and can be easily downloaded for sharing and use in predictive models. To download your data, you can do so one of 2 ways, either using the Survey 123 website or the EPA Geo platform. The data is only accessible to individuals who collect it and are not made publicly available. Before you can begin using the Sanitary Survey app, there are a few things you need to do. Request access credentials from EPA, and you can do so using the link provided on this slide. Download Survey 123 from the App Store, and then you can download the surveys and begin collecting data. In the time that I have remaining, I'm unable to do a full demo, but I will do a brief walkthrough of the Marine Routine Survey. Detailed instructions for using the app is available on the EPA website. A link is included in my presentation, as well as screenshots for this survey. Once you log into Survey 123, you will see the main landings page. Surveys that you have downloaded will appear here. If you are a first-time user, you would need to first download surveys by going to the icon on the far right, clicking on it, and then click on Download Surveys, find your surveys, and then download. I will now open the Marine Routine Survey by clicking on the icon. On this page, notice there are 4 buttons. The inbox, outbox, and sent box can include surveys that I have previously completed in preparation for this walkthrough. To begin a new survey, you click on Collect. The Sanitary Survey app is based on the paper surveys, EPA's paper surveys, and includes all of the questions as well as new methods and data sources such as weather apps. So on page 1 of the survey is where you enter beach information, such as the beach name. Notice the red asterisk. This denotes a required field. There are required fields on the first and second pages of the survey. The app automatically geolocates you. If you choose to search for a new sampling location, you can do so by clicking on the pinhead. It opens up a search screen where you can enter a search location or water body name or map coordinates and then search. Or you can simply move the pinhead to a new location. To confirm your location, you would click on the check mark on the far right corner. It will automatically update your longitude and latitude. To move to the next page, you click on the arrow at the bottom of the page. Page 2 is where you indicate if your data was collected using an approved quality assurance plan And if that plan is available online, you would provide a link to it, or you would follow the instructions and submit your plan to EPA using the email address shown here. Page 3 is where you enter water quality information. I just want to point out one quick thing on this page, and that's the air temperature result. This field is automatically updated based on the information, the value that you enter for temperature and the unit that you enter for temperature. It automatically gets updated. There's a similar field for rainfall. Page 4 is where you enter water quality information. There are a number of parameters that you can report data on this page. If you're collecting water samples, you would say yes to the first question. It opens up an additional screen, a bacteria sample section. To enter your bacteria samples, you click on the plus sign. It gives you some additional fields where you can enter your data. It automatically geolocates each sampling site, and you can adjust the date, or the date will automatically be updated. And in this section of the page, you can enter up to 10 samples by clicking on the plus sign. Once you complete this section, you can minimize it by clicking on the accordion button, and there's a water quality image section where you can include photos. You can take photos using the camera icon, or you can upload photos using the folder icon. You can upload photos from your photo gallery using the folder icon. You can add up to 10 photos to this section by clicking on the plus sign. On page 5 is where you report bather information. If bathers are present at the beach, you would click yes to this question, and you can enter the number of bathers at the beach, as well as record activities that you observe. To record activities, you would click on the plus sign. A list of activities will appear. You can enter the number of people participating in each activity separately, and you have up to 10 activities that you can enter in this section. To minimize the list of activities, again, you click on the accordion button. Page 6 is where you enter information on pollution sources affecting your water body. In the discharge sources section, you can enter the sources as well as take images either by camera or upload them from your gallery on your device, as well as describe those images. Once you complete that section, you can minimize it and complete the remainder of the fields in this section, which includes the HAB section. There's a separate section here for images, and you can include images for algae, HABs, and animals in this section, as well as a description. Again, you can include up to 10 images in this section. Once you've completed this survey, you click on the check mark. You will then be prompted, if all the required fields are completed, to send the survey if you have a Wi-Fi connection, or save it to the outbox to send later. If at any time you wish to close out of the survey, you can do so by clicking on the X on the far left corner. It'll prompt you to either close the survey or save it as a draft or continue. For this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and close out the survey and quickly show you how to access your data. Once you log into the website using the credentials that you use to access the app, you find your survey. I've completed the marine survey, so I noticed that there are 3 records. The easiest way to find your data is to click on the icon below the title of the survey. It opens up to the data page. On this page, you will see a map of the sample sites that you've collected data for, as well as a table with your survey data. To download the data, you go to Export, and then pick the file type that you wish to download your data. You'll then be prompted to save your data, and it'll save your numeric as well as your text data. To save your images or your photos, you have to take a separate action. You would go to the image sections of the survey, and there may be several, and you click on it, click on the individual photo. A separate survey will open to the right of the screen, and you scroll through the survey to find your photos. Then you would simply right-click with your mouse and save as. It'll prompt you to save it on your device. This is a very quick walkthrough of the survey, of the marine survey, pointing out some of its features. Those features are similar in other surveys. There will be a poster session where we will do a more detailed demo of the app, and I thank you for your time.